All right, ladies and gentlemen, so today we're going to be taking a look at the notes from Chapter 8 and trying to put them into a little bit more practice with those. So, taking a look at our function here. First thing I want to know is relative minimum, which is where it's the lowest turning point that it can have. So that's going to be right about, oh boy, that's going to be right about there. So that's the point 0, -2. Increasing intervals, increasing is when it's going up, right? So that's going to be all right, let's try drawing that again. So that's going to be where it's going up. So that's going to be right in here. So that's going, remember we're looking at x values, so that's going from 0 to infinity. 0 gets the hard bracket, infinity gets the soft, because they always get soft. Decreasing intervals, so decreasing is when we're going from, again, left to right, and that means that it's going down, so that's going to be this part of the graph. So that goes from -infinity to 0, hard, soft. Okay, positive means that it's above x, right, above the x-axis, so that's going to be from -infinity to about -1.5, -infinity to -1.5, and, or I should say, from 1.5 to positive infinity. So using a little bit of what we did with our inequality stuff too. Negative is when it is below the x-axis, so that's going to be right down here, those parts. So that's from -1.5 to 1.5. End behavior. Now remember, end behavior is where you don't look from left to right, you look towards the left, towards the right. So the end behavior, so this one, they're both going up. So as x decreases, y increases, right? Because as I'm going this way, x is going to get smaller, but y, it's going up. And as x increases, y increases. Okay, x-intercepts is where it crosses the x-axis. We've already kind of answered those right here, but it's this point and this point. So it's about -1.5 and positive 1.5. Y-intercept is where it crosses the y-axis, and they want that one written as a point. So that's 0, -2. Okay, all right, let's try another one. So this one's a little bit of a different function. All right, so here we go. So we want relative minimum, so that's your lowest turning point. So that's going to be right here at 0, -1. Relative maximum is going to be over here. That's at the point 2, 3. Increasing, so that's when it's going, as you're looking left to right, it's going up. So that's this area right there. And we're talking about x values. So that's going from 0 to 2. Decreasing is when it's going down, so that's going to be here and here. So that's from -infinity to, what was that, 0? And from 2 to positive infinity. Where is it positive? Positive means that it's going to be above the x-axis. So it's positive here and here. And remember, we're always looking at our x values. So it's positive from -infinity to, that's about -0.5. And it's positive from about 0.5. Oops, wrong bracket, sorry. From about 0.5 to 3. Where is it negative? It's negative in this area and this area. So that's from -0.5 to 1.5, or 0.5, sorry. And then from 3 to infinity. End behavior, so end behavior is when you're looking out. So we have as x decreases, right, that's going this way, y increases. And then going this way, as x increases, y decreases. Zeros, let me erase this. Zeros is where it crosses the x-axis, right? So x-intercepts and zeros are the same thing. So that's going to be approximately at, we have 3 of them. So negative, x is negative 0.5, 0.5, and 3. Y-intercept, where it crosses the y-axis, is at 0, negative 1. Okay? All right, let's see. We're going to do one more together, and then I'm going to have you try the last one on your own here. Okay, increasing intervals. So increasing is when it's going up, right? And that's actually this entire graph is going up. So that's from negative infinity to positive infinity, right? We didn't have any ups or downs. Where is it positive? Positive is when it's above the x-axis. So that's going to be from 0 to infinity. That should be a hard bracket for the 0. Where is it negative? Well, that's when it's below. So that's negative infinity to 0. End behavior. So end behavior is when we look and go towards the left, towards the right. So as x decreases, y decreases. And as x increases, y increases. Roots is another name for zeros, is another name for x-intercept. So that's actually right here when x is 0. Y-intercept is also at 0, 0. Okay, so I want you to try number 4 on your own, and then we'll go over the answers in class. Any questions? Refer back to lesson 8 so that you can look up vocab, but also bring them to class. Have a good